So I couldn't sleep overnight. I literally went through the whole night scrolling on social media and I couldn't sleep. So then I looked out the window and the sun was rising. So I decided to come out here and do my new moon in Virgo ritual. And I'm so glad I did it. Normally when I'm up through the middle of the night, I'm supposed to be doing my spiritual work. So but I didn't do it in the middle of the night. I kind of waited till like 6 a.m. to finally get up and do something with my life. So I'm here at the park on this beautiful Sunday morning, and after doing my ritual, I realized I feel like I found a more deeper meaning for my purpose here on life. I feel like my purpose is, well, I know I'm a healer. I just never knew what type of healer I was, whether it was like alternative medicine or like yoga or some shit like that. And I realized I always knew it was in the mental. Like, I know I'm supposed to be healing people's mentals, but I'm not like a therapist. I can't also heal your childhood traumas, but I know that I can help you acknowledge them. I know that I can help you be yourself. My whole spiritual awakening was about me becoming myself, being myself, quitting imposter syndrome, finding out patterns that weren't myself, where I was moving off anxiety and fear, and I wasn't moving off my true self, my inner child, my higher self. I wasn't moving off that energy. So I'm looking, like 5 years later, I'm looking where I'm at in my journey, and I realize I am being the most of myself that I am being, and I am so grateful. And I realize how freeing it is and how much I have opened up. And I realize this is my purpose. It's to help others be themselves. So because we live in a world, especially with Gen Z, we live in a lot of trends and niches, and people are just trying to be the next big thing, or be an influencer, or just fall in line. And this is what I had to do too during school, was just fall into the line of what's the next big person or next big thing that we all need to be, robots. And we're not being authentic, we're not being ourselves, we're not being who we really want to be, because either bullying, or they're not supposed to be that, or just society in general. And I realized how much I don't give a fuck anymore, you know? Yeah, whatever that shit was, that's me right there. I'm that energy of just like not giving a fuck. I'm coming in, I'm busting down doors, and I'm realizing I'm just gonna be myself, and you don't like it, you don't like it. Because if I can't be myself, I'm not living up to my truth, and I'm always gonna live my truth. I'm always gonna live my truth. So I realized that I have to help others become themselves and inspire others to be themselves. I know I'm a walking inspiration. Everything I touch is creation. Ooh, now I'm spitting up here. But yeah, I just realized that I know have touched others with my light, and I've touched others with my dark. I've touched myself with my dark and my light, and I realized how much it has tremendously changed. I realized how much I have helped others by just being myself, because it allowed them to be themselves, to be those little girls and little boys in their heads that they're shoving down, continuing to shove down. It allowed them to become themselves, and it's just off of my leadership, off of my permission. I didn't even have to give them permission. It was just me being the walking symbol of it. It gave them permission to allow them to become themselves. And I feel like I struggle with so much of trying to find my purpose, but I realized I'm gonna just do whatever I want. Like, my 9 to 5 doesn't define me. My environment where I grew up doesn't define me. My childhood trauma or anything of that, it doesn't define me. It's who I'm being every day. And I realized you have to practice being yourself every day, because that is hard, because society goes against you being yourself, being authentic, being a creator, being a artist. Society just wants you to be a worker. They want you to be bots, and I'm not no motherfucking bot. I'm never gonna be no motherfucking bot, and I'm never gonna put myself around any motherfucking bots. So I just felt the need to make this video because I'm a magical being. See, like, I'm a magical being. I am a creator. I am God, and I need to start fucking acting like it. And I'm looking back where I'm at right now. Even though there's parts of my life right now that are still in chaos or destruction, it's still beautiful, you know. And it's something that I asked for. You know, I've asked to be here in Georgia, and um, I release myself from relationships that no longer serve me, and I feel like I'm out here doing it on my own, but not really, because I have a community, which I could never imagine. Like, my older self could never imagine being in a community and having a tribe and stuff like that. And it all just started with me giving myself the permission to be myself. And this video is for you, because I am giving you the permission to be yourself. I can't do much, but I hope that after watching this video, you give yourself the permission to be yourself, because you never know where being yourself can take you. And like, we're human beings. We're not supposed to be doing the bullshit shit that we be doing on life, like on this earth. Like, we're just supposed to be being and creating. See, we're supposed to be doing whatever the fuck that is. That beautiful, it's all beautiful. Even though it sounds like ruckus, I believe that it's still beautiful, because humans are going to be chaotic, we're going to be dramatic, we're going to make mistakes, but in the end, life is so beautiful, and it's so short, it's so precious. So you might as well just practice being yourself every fucking day. And that's all I gotta say. Happy new moon in Virgo. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.